India was called Sone Ki Chdidiya, the golden bird, when the Britishers came ashore in 1498. At the time, we were about 25% of the world's economy. But by the time British left, India was just about 4% of the global GDP. Unfortunately, even after independence, India did not make much economic progress in the first 40 years. It was only after 1991 that the Indian economy underwent major reforms and started steering towards a more market-driven open economy. In some way or the other, this has been taken forward by successive governments. But what we see today is a sea change in the prospects of our country. We are all experiencing an unprecedented and a resurgent India on a scale that is unparalleled and beyond our imagination. Today's India is unapologetically ambitious, dynamic, hungry, looks up to entrepreneurship, willing to take risks, and works hard to achieve their dreams. As per the leading global voices, India is and will remain one of the fastest growing large economies for the foreseeable future. Global faith in India is also reflected by the consistent rise of FDI flows. As we move from a low income country to a middle income country in the next few decades, the transformation is going to be massive. Our stock markets are now one of the largest in terms of trading volume and speed of transactions. We are also home to one of the largest startup ecosystems. I personally don't attach too much importance to stock market valuations and unicorns, but the risk-taking, innovation, aspiration, and resourcefulness of young India are inspirational. In the corporate sector, we all know the number of Indians leading Fortune 500 companies. And not just great corporate leaders, we are now producing great companies serving global customers. Zoho is one such example, a company grounded in Indian values, delivering cutting-edge products on the global stage. Another India story is about electric vehicles. There are about 400 Indian startups in this space, giving tough competition to both domestic and globally established brands. And not just a tough fight, many of them like Ather are even winning the race. We are experiencing the data revolution powered by the grand visions of companies like Jio and Bharti. With one of the lowest cost of internet, India is a forerunner in bridging the digital divide. Aadhaar has enabled our entire country to benefit from government schemes way more efficiently than we have ever done. Indian digital stack continues to expand with UPI, DigiLocker, Digital Health Directory, and so on and so forth. In real-time digital payments, India is almost 50% of the world today, with China at a distant number 2 with 18%. The way we manage the entire vaccination project, from mass producing the vaccine to effective administration of 200 billion dosages, and finally the digital vaccination certificate. Now this is the stuff legends are made of. Over the last 10 years, we have built over 50,000 kilometers of national highways and opened a slew of world-class expressways, with many more under construction and slated to be completed in the next few years. We were at 74 airports till about 2014, and now we are at 140 airports. Many of us have experienced the locally made Vande Bharat Express, a milestone in our infra capabilities. We now have a metro train in 27 cities, up from 5 just a decade or so ago. Our space programs are one of the best and most efficient in the world. In 2017, 104 satellites were launched in a single flight by ISRO. This record was recently broken by SpaceX. Nobody thought we could manufacture consumer electronics just about a decade ago, and today we are second largest mobile manufacturers in the world. Not only making for India, but for the world. In defense equipments, we are exporting to more than 75 countries, and the amount was 14,000 crores in last year. Just a decade ago, we had 6 AIMS, 9 IITs and 13 IIMs. Now we have 16 AIMS, 16 IITs and 20 IIMs. The number of medical colleges now stands at 654 from 387 a decade ago. Let's look at a few things that affect every Indian. As per the UNDP report, between 2005 to 2020, India lifted 41.5 crore people out of poverty. We are now at 100% electrification, and the next step is to take it to a 24-hour supply. We have built around 2.5 crore houses and 11 crore toilets in less than last 10 years. By paying 2.6 lakh crores directly through direct benefit transfers, thousands of crores in the leakages have been saved. For our women, we have provided more than 21 crore sanitary napkins at the cost of ₹1 each. A very heartening statistics came out recently from National Family Health Survey. India's sex ratio in 2022 is 1020 females per 1000 males for the first time. Under the Ayushman Bharat scheme, more than 50 crore Indians can get basic hospitalization free of cost. Let's look at a few other indicators. In 2012-2013, 10 years ago, 4,000 patents were granted. In the year 21-22, 30,000 patents were granted to Indians. Our movies, especially the South Indian cinema, are winning fans globally. Our Ayurveda and yoga have captured the imagination of the world already and are helping us establish ourselves as a soft power. The number of medals our sportsperson are winning is way above what we used to win. We are witnessing the much required broad basing of sports. Who thought that we would have a Kabaddi League? Tokyo Olympics 2020 was our best ever Olympics with 7 medals and 19 in Paralympics. With over 1000 Khelo India centers, our sports performance is bound to increase rapidly. Finally, though GDP per capita is an important parameter, the per capita confidence and optimism of the citizens is even more important. I am glad to see that this parameter is highest since perhaps the Great Chola Empire. And talking about the Chola Empire, in the last 10 years, we have recovered about 250 stolen antiquities from abroad as compared to just 13 before that. Our gods are coming home. Nehruji said in 1947 about India's tryst with destiny. I think if he were alive, he would now say India is writing its own destiny. And by the time we will see 100th year of independence, we would perhaps be given back the long lost title of Sone Ki Chdidiya.